Welcome to Exploring in the Backstories, and we're going to tell you the backstory of the city of Eugene today from the Shelton McMurphy Johnson Victorian home that sits high above the town of Eugene, once owned by a couple of doctors and city leaders. They had a lot of acreage here in the area at the time, and the house is available for tour and for a visit. And so that's what we're going to do today. Around Christmas time, they put all the wreaths out, but I want to show you the view from the front porch. So this is what the Shelton McMurphy families and the Johnsons looked out on, was Eugene, just like this. So I'm going to take you inside, and we're going to do a little tour. Well, hello.
Hi, welcome to the Shelton McMurphy Johnson house.
It's good to be here, and this is Leah.
Hi.
And tell them how you're involved.
I am the executive director of the Shelton McMurphy Johnson Associates, which is the nonprofit that runs the museum for the city of Eugene.
That's a big name.
It is. Yeah, S&J House.
So the S&J House. And you guys, these are our sponsors with the Stellar Home team. Katie Hallert's usually here, but she's out selling houses. So we've got our team here. So you guys have you both been through it?
We have, yes.
So you both have been through it?
Oh, yeah.
So this is like a realtor's dream?
Yes, totally, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to ask you a couple of questions before we get going. So, you know what, maybe what you could do is tell us, we'll go to get pictures, and then you can show us kind of who owned the home and how that works. Should we go this direction?
Sure.
Okay, so you guys, who wants to see me? I want to see this house. Look at this place. Now, one of the things you notice the most is they have really small doors. You guys, check out these doors. I mean, these are the doors to the home. Are those, what, 12 foot tall?
Yes.
So 12-foot doors. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Pocket doors. And the interesting thing about our pocket doors is they are faux painted. So if you look at the side, we have this beautiful burl faux painting. And the faux painting includes all of around the texture. And if you come around the door,
you got the real door.
You got the real door. So this was the public space. This was the space you wanted to show off. And then this was the private space. This is our dining room. And so you didn't need to show off the dining room because it was family that was here. And so you didn't have to pay for the fancy woodwork.
Huh. I would never think of that. So show me who the owners were.
So the owners?
So you guys, here we go. So here we go.
Here. So Dr. Thomas Shelton and his wife Ada.
So this is Thomas and Ada.
Yep.
And they were the original owners.
They were the original owners. They had the house built for them and their teenage daughter. So that is a picture of 1904.
Oh, you guys look up there. See on the hill? So there's the Shelton McMurphy house, and then up on the top is the Ufo Observatory. It used to be up there on top of Skinner's Butte.
Do you know the story of how it went away?
No, but hold on. I think, come here. I want you on this side because the mic's better. So how did that, there used to be an observatory up on top of Skinner's Butte. What happened?
The U of O decided that we didn't have a lot of clear nights. You know, it's
we had that
foggy.
fog thing that goes on
foggy
here.
And cloudy. And so they shut it down, and they had this empty building sitting on top of Skinner's Butte. And what happens with an empty building?
It gets ramsacked.
Right. Yeah. So they went to the engineering department close to University Day. And, you know, the day that they clean up for graduation, right around May, and they said, we need this building to go away. And they said, we don't care how you do it, just make the building go away. Well, the engineering department is a bunch of kids, and I'm assuming there's some professors, but I'm not sure. They blew it up in the middle of the night with dynamite.
Dynamite?
1 o'clock in the morning. Didn't tell anybody. That was what they were doing. So yeah, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. It took 2 times to destroy the building.
And then that kind of continued for a lot of years without the dynamite, but we kind of ruined our downtown for a lot of years.
Yes, ruined our downtown.
Yeah.
And actually our beautiful O that is up on the hill, it's been dynamited a few times as well. So dynamite is a very popular tool.
Okay, so this is the first family. Where's the second family?
Right here.
Okay, hold on, guys. So then there's there's actually 3 families that were here. Oh, get rid of that. I don't want that. Oh, I guess we'll just do this.
So this is Alberta Shelton. Her dad was the one that built the house.
I'm going to do this because this thing's acting up on me.
So Alberta Shelton, and then her husband Robert McMurphy. They got married on July 31st, 1893.
If you are a realtor in town and you're not happy where you're at,
Come
talk.
join us.
Come
talk
join
to them
us
because
with us.
Katie's
We're
trying to
fun to
double
work
that
with.
team
Yeah.
this next year, and so there's a good place to go. So yeah, if you're a realtor in town and you're just kind of like they're putting all kinds of pressure on you, this is a nice group of people.
And if you love Victorians, our office is in a Victorian right now.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
there, yeah, because
That's
it's
right.
is it Equinox? Is that how
Equinox
I say
Real
it? I always
Estate,
want to say it wrong. So it's Equinox Real Estate, right across from where the beer sign used to be. And
Big
so
old house.
yeah,
It's beautiful.
beautiful place. All right, let's go
360
back on the tour. Let's go look at the rest of the house, you guys. Come here. Okay. Leah. Oh, look, there she is, the lady in waiting. Look at this staircase, you guys.
So this banister is one of the few things we know imported. Dr. Shelton was a big buy local, and so a lot of the materials in the house are local materials. But this banister is walnut, and so we know that that wasn't a local product.
Right.
One of the fun stories that we know of in this house is the children, the 6 children that grew up here, the McMurphy children, they used to use this as a toy. So they would slide down the banister, and if you look really closely, you can see a crack. And Dad had to come home from work and glue it on more.
This is how many stories counting a basement?
We are 4 stories kind of.
So it's a 4-story home, you guys. Oh my gosh, what? That I know that's private, but that is a cool look, you guys. It's a little space that goes up. That's their office up in there.
Yeah, so it was the hired girls' room. They would have nannies, hired girls help. But the children did a lot of the housework. Elsie talks about hating dusting because her job was to dust the stairwell, the banister. She hated it. So.
Now you see that little, that's where the nanny lived. Isn't that cool?
So here we are on the 2nd floor. This is our bedroom floor.
So this is where the bedrooms are, guys.
So originally there were 3 bedrooms. So we have the boys' room over here, the girls' room, the boys' room here, and then this is Grandma's room. This is everybody's favorite bedroom, Grandma's room.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at
So
that.
this is our original bed.
This is an original bed.
This was the Shelton's bed and the matching dresser. So this was here. when
So you
the
guys, this
Sheltons
is an original bed,
yeah, and chamber
and
pot.
and that dresser came with it, obviously.
Yep, yep.
And then look at, this is in the turret that you see outside, that little space. God, that would be where I'd want my bed.
Yes.
But they didn't do that back in the old days. Oh, and there's a little porch out there.
That is the roof to the porch downstairs.
Look, you guys, so here's the city of Eugene, right outside your window. And here's another kid's bedroom.
This is the girls' room, and if you go over there to the crib, you'll see a picture of the family,
Oh, so you guys, this is the family. This is the Shelton family,
McMurphy family.
McMurphy family. This is the McMurphy family that lived here. Second.
So Robert and Alberta and their 6 kids. They had 4 girls and 2 boys.
4 girls, 2 boys.
And that door takes you into the nanny's room.
Oh, so the nanny could come directly in here.
Because Mom and Dad were downstairs, so they needed help with the youngsters.
That's how it should be.
Yes.
If you have the house that big.
Originally the house stopped here. This was the outside wall, and we have our beautiful stained glass window up there. It's the only stained glass window in the house.
So you guys, this is where the house used to stop. Now, what was that?
This didn't exist. You access the attic through that.
Oh, okay, guys. So originally, this didn't exist. This was the top of the house, and then you went to the attic. Hold on. It's a new toy. I've got to learn how to use it. Come on. Straighten up here, buddy. So there's the attic. That's how you got upstairs.
What I want to know is why they put it over the sink.
Yeah.
Because this is original. This was a hot and cold sink from downstairs.
Wow.
They had a boiler attached to their stove, their wood-burning stove in their kitchen, and that's how they had hot and cold running water up here.
So is that the house before the upstairs?
Yes.
So you guys,
This is
look at that
before
beautiful
the sleeping
picture.
Porch, yeah.
That's before the sleeping porch was put on here.
Yep.
There's the house, the original.
What year?
Now this is a second house though, right?
Huh?
One burned down.
So, in 1887, they were almost done with the house. The Sheltons were getting ready to move in, and the builder fired a worker, and that worker wasn't happy about being fired, so he came back in the middle of the night and burned the house down.
Is that crazy?
He had house insurance. So that's a really good.
So as a realtor, you always want to have house insurance, right? Yes, even back in the 1800s, house insurance was good.
So it took another year for them to rebuild the house, and so we believe part of the structure, and I'll show you why we believe that. We believe part of the structure was reused when they rebuilt it. So we think some of it was still standing, and I'll show you why.
Now, sleeping porch.
So this is the sleeping porch. After Ada passed away in about 1912, Robert and Alberta got the house. It was finally theirs, and they had 6 kids, and they needed more room for these bouncing around 6 kids, and people really believed in the health benefits of sleeping outside. She was the daughter of a doctor. And so they installed the sleeping porch. The whole family moved out to the sleeping porch. The sleeping porch goes all the way around. They also installed this bathroom up here because there wasn't a bathroom upstairs. Mom and Dad had a door to the bathroom downstairs. They were not going to move up here without a bathroom.
So this sleeping porch goes all the way around the
It does.
house?
Part of it is our curator's office, so it's a little bit messy.
So you guys, this is an office, you guys, so just don't get all weird on me, okay? But here, look. So this goes all the way around. And this is where the whole family slept. This would be one hell of a sorority house.
So all of those windows were screened, and they slept out there 365 days a year, the whole family. And so they just moved all their beds out there, and the bedrooms became play spaces and dressing rooms.
Really?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So that they also installed the stairs to the attic so they could have more space. And
So there was an attic up there, but you couldn't get up there.
yeah, it wasn't finished.
Can we
so
go
now
up? Okay,
it's finished.
so you guys, so here's the finished attic. So now the attic was there, so then they put this beautiful staircase up to the top. As you can tell, it's different.
Yes.
It's more squared. It's,
Yeah, newer version.
oh, jeez. What in the world? So you guys, we're in the attic. And that's the outside of the house. That's the house we're in. That's crazy. So here's the tin she was talking about on the roof. Right? The copper, excuse me. And here's that little porch that you really don't really go out on.
We know the kids went out there because they tell us about what up there for fireworks.
Is this before the sleeping porch?
It is before the sleeping
So this is before the sleeping porch because now the sleeping porch is out on here.
It is based on the original plans for the house, actually.
Oh my gosh. What?
So
Check this out.
we call this the original man cave of Eugene.
So this is a man cave, you guys. This is the very first one in Eugene. Because look, this dude has all of his stuff in here.
So, as I said before, Dr. Johnson was in the Army Reserves. He was a doctor. He served during World War I and World War II, and he was an avid collector. And so, as you can see, we have all of his collection. Actually, it's not even all of it, and most of his collection around here in this awesome exhibit that one of our interns put up. And so Dr. Eva is over there with her medical equipment and some pictures of Curtis as he's out and about in his practice. He served in World War I and World War II.
She's a pretty lady.
She was a very beautiful woman.
So this is Dr. Eva Johnson. Probably one of the few female doctors in that time, you think?
She graduated from the University of Oregon with a chemistry degree. She was the only woman in the So this was Curtis's room. Curtis, I call Curtis a curmudgeon. Eva kind of talks about him like he was grumpy. And he needed a space. He was used to being on ships. He was used to traveling. He was used to having small spaces. And so he needed a space of his own. And when they bought the house, the witch's hat was gone. The McMurphys had removed it. So
this was gone.
That was gone. So they put that back when they bought the house. And while they were doing that, they built this room for Curtis. And when we look at this room, we notice this interesting door, which is a body door. But we also notice there's something missing from the inside of the door. There's no doorknobs on the inside. So when we close the door and we're inside, we're locked in. So Eva says right after he built this room, he was very excited. He came up here and was playing solitaire. He actually had porthole windows installed so he could look down on his yard. It's the only military style windows in Wayne County. They don't work anymore, unfortunately. I wish they did. So he got locked in here. She said, I made dinner, I went to bed, I got up, I did some laundry, I made breakfast. He hadn't slept in his bed, hadn't done anything, I don't know where he was. This is a huge house, and it was only the two of them. This was about 1951, And so she comes up here, and he is in his room with a pocket knife, cutting a hole in the wall.
So he could get out of his man cave. Okay, now I'm going to say this and I'll say it. That is such a guy thing, don't you think? I mean, every woman in this room is going, my husband would do the same thing, except if it's me, I'd be banging on the window and Kathy'd be going, sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So anybody can come in here and tour this.
Yep.
And tell them when you're open.
We are open 6 days a week. Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 1, Saturday and Sunday, 1 to 4. Please check our website to make sure that we don't have a tea or some other activity. This weekend is our Wreath Festival, so we are open all weekend. Saturday, we actually have a free family craft day from 11 to 2. Come in, explore the house, do some crafts, take some goodies away for Christmas, decorate Christmas cookies, things like that.
If people are super into history and they think, I'd like to be involved with what you guys are doing, how do they, website?
Yeah, website, Facebook, call us, email, director@snjhouse.org.
And if there's somebody out there with like $250,000 they want to donate to a great cause, I'm sure after me, you would take that, right?
Yeah, I would handle that phone call.
Okay. Thank you for the tour. I want to say one more thing to these guys. Come here, you two. And then I'm going to run you guys down and out. So again, this is brought to us by the Stellar Home Team. And give them a call because, go ahead and give your last little pitch here.
Well, we're amazing realtors. We are with Katie Hallert at Equinox Real Estate and the Stellar Home Team. We're happy to work with you, buying, selling. We're happy to give you all of the benefits that our team offers.
And since there are 10 of you, and you guys, a lot of you, experience-wise, I don't know how much you have altogether.
Oh, probably hundreds of years.
Yeah, and they can get the stuff done for you. And Katie always comes in with these great stories about how some other place couldn't get it done, we got it done, because it just takes the time and the tenacity to do that. And that's what realtors are supposed to do.
And we all work together. We all cover each other. We're all a team. That's why we're a team. We work well together.
So if you get one of us, you get all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for sponsoring the show. Thank you for Sunday. We'll be out. We'll have you guys on again. So now you're all rehearsed for it. You guys, what I'm going to do is take you on one little last step through the house. I'm going to go out, down the stairs, and out the door because I love this house.
I love this part.
So we are in the Shelton McMurphy Johnson house in downtown Eugene. One of the oldest, definitely one of the most beautiful houses in our area. Not a lot of history in Eugene, but here you can see that history was kept alive and is being kept alive by a bunch of very dedicated volunteers. Sorry. So it's all decorated for Christmas, so kind of a fun place to hang out. One last look at the inside of the house and the doors, and we got people who want to come in. I'm gonna walk out the door. You guys can go in there, but right now you're live on a Facebook Live thing, so just wave and pretend like it wasn't happening to you. They were with us. So you guys, again, this is in Eugene, just at the base of Skinner Butte, and it's the Shelton McMurphy Johnson house, one of the oldest in Eugene, definitely one of the most beautiful. So if you are looking for a fun Christmas thing to do that's a little unusual, we highly recommend it. So thank you for joining us on Exploring. And again, I'm sorry about the little dots over here, but something happened at the beginning, so I've got dots on my face. Share this on your page, let other people know what was going on, and come out and visit. And then again, our sponsors for the show is Katie Hallert and the Stellar Home Team. If you're looking for somebody to sell your house or to buy a house through, we highly recommend them because they support stuff like this so the community can be better aware of what's going on. All right, you guys, share it. I will see you tomorrow morning over on my Get Real page. We're going to be at the car wash with a young man named Brandon Donovan. We introduced him to you. He had a story. He's a veteran who hasn't been treated for 9 years for something that's been very devastating, and he's basically starving. So we're going to talk with him at the car wash and get an update on how he's doing. And then on Saturday we'll be at the Springfield Christmas Parade, and on Sunday we will be with the Hallard, the Stellar Home Team again out at a Christmas tree farm gathering a Christmas tree. All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a great day.